The UN has been escalating its calls for a ceasefire in Yemen and a political solution. But on the ground around the port city of Hodeidah, the opposite is happening. The fighting between pro-government forces and Houthi rebels is intensifying. And so, despite renewed diplomatic efforts by the United States, plans for UN-brokered talks in Sweden in November have been pushed back until the end of the year.
The Special Envoy for Yemen, Martin Griffiths, has made clear that any military escalation does not help the ongoing efforts to relaunch the political process. We hope to see the first steps for de-escalation in Yemen as we move forward towards convening political consultations between the parties before the end of the year.
But the chance of those hopes being realized is slim. Neither side in Hodeidah seems in the mood to compromise.
Military operations are continuing in the streets of Hodeidah. The Houthi militias will be cleared out, God willing. We'll then continue the fight beyond Hodeidah.
The Houthis have controlled Hodeidah since 2014. Their supporters in the city say they'll never surrender.
The enemy talks about controlling Hodeidah, but we tell them Hodeidah is very far for you. With God's help, we will be victorious, and we are with Abdul Malik al-Houthi.
The World Food Programme is doubling the amount of food aid it gives to Yemen to try and prevent mass starvation.
It's very clear already that we're going to have to double our efforts to reach more people with more food assistance, but it's even more clear that the conflict that's led to that hardship in the first place absolutely has to end.
Until it does, aid agencies say it will be almost impossible to get food supplies into Yemen, leaving 14 million people at risk of starvation. Victoria Gatenby, Al Jazeera.